Hey guys, Aisha here. So I've recently watched Tenten's video. Uh, Link down below if you are curious. It's basically him talking about theory crafting in Wuthering Waves, specifically about a bit, tier list wherein Jian Xin was on top of the list.
Why theory crafting doesn't work in Wedding Wave. In particular, I want to talk about this very specific example on Reddit, which actually have not only a tier list, but a lot of upvote and a lot of comment.
Well, I do agree on his view that Jian Xin has some nuances here and there with the shield and stuff. And again, I do agree, but I believe that players might take it into context that Jian Xin's not usable or she's just not good overall. So I'd like to make it clear that I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm just saying that I'm just adding on top of what he meant, what he said, right? So you would have to take a look at Jian Xin and put her in specific situations, right? So Jian Xin in the overworld, she is S tier. Like nobody else can match how Jian Xin makes life so much easier for you in the overworld. You basically can ignore 99% of the mechanics of the game with Jian Xin on, as long as you can as long as you dodge in between, make sure you don't take too much damage. You basically cannot die in the overworld with Jian Xin, unless you, of course, you do something stupid and go ahead and get yourself killed, right? And that's what makes Jian Xin good. She is really, really great in terms of overworld exploration. Overworld bosses, basically you can ignore most, if not all, of their mechanics. And then on power, she's really great, mostly because of her AoE attack, as well as AoE CC control. So basically, you have this, your ult pulls everything in, sucks them into like one blob. You can then switch to another character, nuke them down, or you could just smack them away with Jian Xin if you're just playing her alone, right? So it's really great grouping up enemies. She has that. What she kind of falls off of though is when she's dealing with tower bosses. Tower bosses, she's not ideal, mostly because you stand there doing chi shield charge, and the boss is gonna hit you, and then depending on how much defense you have or how strong the boss is, you're probably gonna lose that shield pretty quickly, right? So tower, I would say she's like in the A tier for tower, not specifically S tier because she might have a harder time dealing with bosses. Now, overworld, like she's like triple S tier, like she just walks over it, right? Now, if you put Jian Xin over to holograms, she's like at the bottom of the barrel. She just cannot work well with holograms, mostly because you're gonna be standing there channeling your shield, and the boss whacks you for like half a full HP to 0, and you basically you have a shield that's like kind of half your HP, so you're gonna have like what, half HP left. So like, well, now what? Your shield's gone, you can't heal, you can't take damage. So basically, what I'm trying to get to here is Jian Xin is good in specific areas, while she's horrible in hologram. That's basically how Danjin works. Danjin is fair. You're gonna have a bad time exploring the overworld with Danjin, especially if you're doing her solo, because you're gonna get hit, and Danjin's almost always at like really low HP. So if you get hit or die, you get resurrected on like some random spot, full HP. Now you're gonna have to go back all the way again, and that's really annoying, right? The same goes for tower, especially with a lot of mobs. Danjin's gonna be like not gonna be that happy with that. He can deal with it, but it's not optimal because one random hit and you're pretty much out of the game. But she does strive against bosses as long as you can dodge, as long as you can parry, as long as don't get hit. Dungeon is gonna shine. And that's what makes Dungeon really great for holograms, as well as tower bosses. And what this means is tier list in Wuthering Waves should not just be, oh, this character is great for everything, right? So most characters, if not, they're gonna be new ones to like some specific subsets in the game. Wherein, okay, Junshin's great overworld, horrible with bosses. Dungeon's great with bosses, horrible with overworld and mob and all that stuff. I'm not saying that she is like horrible, but she's usable, but it's just gonna be really annoying. So hopefully that clears some clear stuff up. I might make more nuance guides and just talk about the game, what my experience was in the near future. I've just been really busy. Just recently got a new job, so there's that. Then cannot wait for Wuthering Waves to come out so I can pump out more. I wouldn't say more, but yeah, I wish I could give out more content. So there's that, and thank you. This has been Aisha. See you guys next time.